Okay, so hi guys, it's Natasha. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're a new subscriber, if you're just coming here for the first time, if you're just seeing this face for the first time, I'm Natasha. Like I said before, I'm 17 years old. And for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys teenage advices because I'm still in my teenage years, but I've still had a lot of experiences, like a lot. Life has been teaching me lessons here and there, so I feel like I have enough experiences to give you guys a lot of advices. Okay, so just sit down, just settle down. If you're a guy, still feel welcomed as well. I just put girl talk as a title, but if you're a guy, you are most definitely welcome. Just take a seat. Okay, so guys, without wasting any time, without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you and God bless you. So let's start this video, guys. Okay, so excited for this girl talk because if you guys know me, you know I love talking, I love giving people advices, and I give the best advices. And also, I don't know, I'm being you guys' big sister because I'm the last one, so I don't really have anybody to be like a big sister figure to. So let's just say I'm like, yeah, I'm that for you guys. anyways anyways guys, I have a few categories that I'm going to be touching today, and I'm just going to be trying as much as possible not to talk too much, because once the topic gets interesting, like I'm like talking. So I'm going to tell myself to be safe. I don't want this video to exceed 20 minutes, so I'm just going to be 10 minutes for 15 minutes. I think that's good. I hope I don't exceed it. Yeah guys, and I'm wearing this cap because what is underneath will scare you guys away, so that's why I'm wearing this cap. I don't want you guys to leave me here. Let's do the time now. Okay, so the first category is high school advice. Okay, so my secondary school experience, basically it was fun, but was still filled with a lot of like mistakes and a lot of lessons as well. So basically, if you're in your secondary school phase, if you're still in that stage of your life, then the best advice I'll give you is just make sure you think a lot before you make any decisions. You have to think about the consequences. Be like, if I do this thing, then what will be the outcome? Like, will I gain anything from it? Just like that kind of thought. Just think about your decisions like a lot before you make any, because you want to limit the mistakes that you make as much as possible. Just yeah. And for the academic side of secondary school, I'll just say, I know one thing that like is very popular about high schoolers is that they always want to like be present, like they have FOMO, basically like a fear of missing out. If let's say there's something going on, let's say there's a party, they always want to be there. So I would say as much as possible, just try to limit that, because it's kind of like going to distract you from your academic work, and just any moment you get to study, just do it. And I wish I did that, because personally when I was in secondary school, I would wait till like the week of my test or my exam before I study. I was not studying until SS2, until I got to like SS2 and SS3. That was when I actually started studying. So don't wait till that time before you start getting serious with your studies, because that's why you're in school. You're not in school because you want you want to be popular in secondary school. You're not in school because you want to. Okay, I feel like being in school, you still have to make friends. You're in school not just because of the academic side, but still the social side. You have to have like a balance. Basically, you have to be able to balance both. So are you guys getting what I'm saying? So just like I said before, think about your decisions clearly and closely. You're going to have to like miss out on a lot of things, but it's worth it, trust me. Just don't feel like you're losing too much when you don't attend a party, because you're not losing anything. So yeah guys, so that's the high school advice that I have. Let me see if I have any other advice for you guys. Okay, another advice that I'll give you guys is be fitting in situation. So a lot of the mistakes I made in secondary school was because I was trying to like fit in and like just um fitting in the like trend and the standard that was set in my school. Basically, that was why I made a lot of mistakes in secondary school, and I feel like that's why a lot of people make mistakes just because they want to fit in. So just be your own person, you don't need to fit in, set your own standard. Okay. So guys, that's it for high school advices. I'm the OG for this. And if you guys want to like drop questions when I'm like doing a poll on my Instagram story, make sure you follow my Instagram page. I'm going to be leaving the name down below, so make sure you check it out. Okay. The next category is staying organized. Like this still has to do with high school, even the university. So one thing I always do is I make sure I have like a to-do list. It helps me stay organized. Like I cannot overemphasize it. Like just having that structure just makes my day easier. Basically, it's not started university yet, but I just feel like you can make time for anything just as long as you have a to-do list. That's basically how I stay organized. Just know your priorities, set your priorities straight, and you'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. That's how I stay productive. That's how I stay organized. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for that category. Okay. The next category is friendships. Friendships. This is like the biggest of all. The ones that teenagers struggle with a lot, not just teenagers, the ones that human beings struggle with a lot. Like this is the hardest. How to like find good friends, how to find friends, how can I find friends, how can I find good friends, how can I find genuine friends. So it starts from you knowing in your mind that it's not about the number of people that you have around you, but it's the quality over quantity. Like for real, I had to learn this the hard way. So I've been in friendships that were I was just deceiving myself. Like this is not anything. Like you're making me feel insecure. How is this a friendship? How is this a good friendship? So you just have to like making friends. If it's how to make friends that you're curious about. If you're in secondary school, you just have to like join extracurricular activities, be able to speak to people, and just join extracurricular activities. I feel like that's the best way. Don't think too much on it. Like I need to break those friends because that's how you make toxic friends. So you have to think carefully. Do I want to make this person a friend? Like what how I think of friendship is that you should be able to like learn from somebody that you like I don't want to say transactional something, but like if that person is not adding value to your life, that person is just collecting from you. Let's say for example, the person is making you feel insecure and less confident of yourself. You have lost your confidence to that person. What are you gaining from the person? Nothing. So what's the point of being in that friendship if it's a lose-lose situation? So that's how I think of friendship. So guys, I was saying you don't need to think too much. Oh, I need to make friends. I need to make friends. So let's move on to the signs that you're in a toxic friendship. And I feel like this is what a lot of people need to know because a lot of people are really like slow. I don't want to say slow. I'm sorry if that was offensive to you. But some people are not just so like observant when it comes to their friendships. Like sign that you're in a toxic friendship is you always feel left out. Like when I say feel like it just feels like there's a friendship outside of you. Let's say you're in a 3 people friendship group now. It feels like these 2 people they are like anytime, let's say for example you miss out on like an outing or something, it's like the next time you guys meet is like wait, do I know these people? Like it just feels like the vibe just feels off. I feel like you know where you're in a toxic friendship, but like that's one of the signs that you're just like feel like just think like or another sign that you're in a toxic friendship is they make you feel insecure. Anytime you're around them, you feel less of yourself. Like you don't just feel comfortable. Like you just feel like insecure. Do you get? Like you just feel like that. Like so, like that's how you know that you're in a toxic friendship, and you need to be vigilant to be able to know that. And honestly, I've been in a friendship like this, and that was like the one of the worst phase of my life. But like, yeah. So another sign that you're in a toxic friendship is whenever you want to share like your wins, they always feel like bad and like it just makes them so angry. And let's say for example you're saying, oh, I bought a car last week, and they're like,
is it every time that you're talking about, oh, I bought this, I bought that?
that kind of situation, that's how you know that you're in a toxic friendship. Like, let's say for example you're saying, oh, my boyfriend bought me this, and let me just give you guys an advice. If you are friends with people, never share too much, because I've seen people where like they just like want to like share everything. I know, like as friends, like you should be comfortable sharing like things with people that you call your friends, but sometimes it gets too much. Like, oh, my boyfriend did this for me, my boyfriend did that for me, my boyfriend did this for me, my boyfriend did that for me. And as human beings, like we tend to get jealous easily. So like you have to like limit it as much as possible. I feel like that's what helps a lot of friendships, honestly. But still, if your friends are always uncomfortable when you talk about something that you like you're experiencing, maybe you're doing well in life, then that's a toxic friendship. Like you need to like sit back down and think, do I want this person as my friend? And always getting angry when I'm talking about something I'm doing. Bro, that's a toxic friendship right there. So yeah, you guys. That's a toxic friendship. Another sign of a toxic friendship is when they always come to meet you when they need something. Like they're never there when like things are good for them. They're always coming to like, oh, they remember that you're their friend when they're in need suddenly. Like that's a sign of a toxic friendship. I just feel like they're taking advantage of me. So yeah, guys. So the next one is how to cut off people from your life. How to cut off people. I am a pro at this, and I don't want to be a pro, but I am really good at doing this actually. So like how to cut people off your life, and I feel like it's necessary at every phase of your life. After I graduated from secondary school, I definitely knew the people that I would not like still be friends with after secondary school, but it's not any like bad blood, but like I just like outgrew the friendship. Like I realized and learned a lot of things about myself that was like, this person does not like we don't it doesn't like go well. Do you get how to cut people off from your life? I just feel like you need to like cut down the communication as much as possible. Say for example you guys are going to the same school. Let's say for example every single like during lunchtime, during break, you're always going to the person's class. Limit that as much as possible. And it's hard, especially if you're very close to that person. You just have to like limit the communication as much as possible. That's something that I don't know, it's just easy. It comes easy for me. Honestly, it just comes easy for me. Like I feel like people would know when I'm irritated by your presence. You definitely know like when you are like, you know, if you're a smart person, if you're someone that's observant, you know when someone does not want you around. So that's just basically it. Limit communication as much as possible. That's it basically. That's how you cut people off from your life. If you were someone that used to share a lot of things with them, just up that like totally. That's how the person will definitely take the hint and like step back if the person is smart. So I'm actually enjoying this so much. You guys, my timer went up. Okay, so making mistakes as teenagers, like I said before, we make a lot of mistakes. At the end of the day, you're like, what was I thinking? Like, why did I do this thing? Why did I say this thing? Like, why? Trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes. People have made, you probably have made a lot of mistakes. That I feel like nobody should shame you for it because we learn from your mistakes. But like, you just have to like try as much as possible to limit it. Like I said before, just think carefully on your decisions. Make your decisions carefully. So that's basically it for that. You make mistakes, you learn from them. Make sure you learn from your mistakes. Don't repeat the same mistakes over and over again. That will just make you a fool. Basically, I'm sorry for that, but that's the truth. So, guys, red flags in guys. So, red flags, especially the red flags in guys, are like maybe they just like they are proud. I hate proud people in general. Like they're just so boastful and they feel like just because you have money, you can do everything. Like you can change the world with your money. Like you know that money goes a long way, but some people are just too cocky, and I hate cocky people. I hate people that like just feel like they can do anything. They can do anything with you just because they have That's why I hate guys. I hate when guys are like controlling. I hate when you are gaslighting me. I hate people that make other people feel insecure. I hate disrespectful people. Like I dislike keyword dislike, not hate. Sorry. So guys, the things that I like in guys, like my typical like type of guy, like my ideal type of person. I like you guys get what I'm trying to say. But like somebody that is God fearing, number one. Someone that is respectful, driven. Like you have to like have a drive. You have to be somebody that's hardworking. You have to be romantic. You have to be. I feel like that's basically it. You have to be confident. Like I don't. Or like you have to be confident. Like you should be like just be confident. Just know that like I don't know. I don't know how to explain. But just be confident. And I don't want you like I don't want a guy that is on Snapchat. Like personally, I'm not even on Snapchat. So like I hate that app with all like I know that that's unrelated, but I dislike that app so much. So that's basically what I like you guys for now. Maybe when I become older, like my mindset will change. So yeah, that's it for now. Dealing with hate. For the dealing with hate topic, you just have to know that as human beings, people will hate you. Not everybody will like you, and it's fine. You have to be cool with that, and just know how to handle it. Just know how to reply to people that hate you, and I feel like how I deal with hate, I don't get it that often, but like how I deal with it or how I dealt with it was that I just disconnected and unsubscribed to all the drama. So like that's it. That's just the key. Just ignore it. That's the key. Ignore it. Key. But I know it gets hard. Like when you are getting hate. Let's say people in your school hate you so much, but you just have to like. I've been in that situation before and I cried when I felt like everybody hated me in my school. So like I was crying. So me sitting here and being like all put together and saying just ignore it. Like I feel like that's kind of like fake from me, but like that is actually the key to it. So just know that it's okay to cry. But at the end of the tears that you've cried, just so that crying does not solve anything. So you have to just unsubscribe to the drama. Don't engage them. Don't exchange words with them. I learned that the hard way. So like just do that. As human beings, we make mistakes. So it's fine if other people are in the phase of making mistakes as well. So the next category is life as a Christian teenager. So the thing about being a Christian teenager is that you have to miss a lot of the fun stuff. So and that didn't start for me until last year. So like it's actually a struggle. So you just have to know why you're in this journey in the first place and set your priorities straight. Yeah. So just don't give in to the trend. Don't give it because it's trendy. Don't do things just because other people are doing it. Don't do things just because other Christian teenagers are doing the same thing as well. Follow the Bible, follow the word of God, not some teenager or human being at all. So that's the best advice I can give you as a Christian teenager. Just know that whatever you think you're missing out on is not fun and it's not as good and like joyful as being in Christ is. So that's just what you should use to console yourself. Just be like, at the end of the day, what am I actually missing out? Like I'm in this relationship with God, I'm happy, like I'm peaceful. Because everybody, if you're a Christian, you know the peace that comes with being in Christ. Definitely you must know. So like that's just basically what I used to like console myself when sometimes I'll just be thinking, I'll be like, I'm missing a lot of things. Like I can just be going to parties and doing all these things, these fun things, and then on second thoughts I'll not be like, I'm not missing anything. What am I missing? Like I'm happy the way like even if the thing about being a Christian is even if you're going through struggles, there's this peace that you feel like when you know that you are God's child. that's it for me. That's the case for me. So like that's the advice. Being a Christian teenager is hard. It's hard when, especially when there's all these like hormones and all these things going on in your body. Like it's hard sometimes, but you just have to keep pushing. Don't give in to the temptations of the devil. Okay. So you guys, I'm running out of time, so I have to end it here. I actually had a lot of things to talk about, but I did not like touch all of them. So I'll definitely be doing that in maybe another video another time, maybe with a guest or something. So like you guys definitely make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I loved having a conversation with you guys and giving you guys advices just based on my experiences. You guys take my advices with a grain of salt, but I feel like most of the advices that I give you guys are things that I actually like did in my own life. So I feel like it's safe that you guys do them too. So like you guys just make your decisions carefully, stay positive, and stay productive. I love you guys, and the Lord loves you even more. So just be the light of the world.